Hey everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Crisp by Kristen. Today I'm in the kitchen making the classic North African dish that we all know and love, shakshuka, but with a slight twist. I was recently at brunch and saw this on the menu and knew I instantly needed to recreate it because it had one of my favorite ingredients in it, which are beans. This version has tomatoes, white beans, feta, and a ton of cilantro on top, and of course that classic runny egg. We often think of shakshuka as a brunch meal, but it really can be eaten any meal during the day. And it's totally customizable. You can add sausage, you can add bell peppers, you can add jalapeno peppers, whatever you like. But whatever you do, make sure that you have a piece of toasted bread in arm's reach because you're going to want to soak up all that flavorful sauce. So let's get to it. I want to start with a 12-inch pan. And I have about half a teaspoon of cumin seeds that I'm just going to toast for about 30 seconds. And then I'm just going to add a few teaspoons of olive oil. And then I'm going to add some paprika, crushed red pepper, and some nutmeg. And the smell is just so good. And then I'm going to just loosely chop up some shallots and add that in. Again, I'm not really looking for like a perfect dice here because a lot of this is just going to cook down anyway and soften. Add some salt, give a little mix. Each step we take, we're just going to build another amazing layer of flavor. I minced one garlic clove and I'm just going to add that in and cook that for a minute or two and try not to let the garlic burn. Now I have one 28-ounce can of fire roasted chopped tomatoes, but you can use any can of tomatoes that you have. And I'm going to add in now my beans. This is just one 15-ounce can of white beans. Mix that all together. So I'm just going to simmer this for about 10 minutes. Smells delightful. This a taste midway through and maybe and adjust any flavor. But I'm going to use some salt. And then just give it a mix. So it's been about cooking for about 10 minutes, all the flavors coming together. And now is time for my favorite part, other than eating it, is making four little pockets here where we're going to dump in the egg. And once I have all my eggs dropped in, I'm going to cover and cook for about 8 minutes. I did watch it closely just in case because the eggs do cook fast, but this is exactly what we're looking for. Amazing sauciness with you want your eggs to you want them to be white, knowing that they're like a little jiggly in the center. So I have about 1/4 cup of feta cheese. And then I'm going to sprinkle cilantro on top. I'm going to hit it again with some black pepper. And all set. Came together in about 20 minutes. So easy. And now we eat. Good. And honestly, so easy to make. A can of tomatoes, a can of beans, one pot, very little cleanup. It's a win-win for brunch, lunch, or dinner. Oh, and don't forget that amazing bread I mentioned. Really hope you enjoyed watching this one and really hope you make it. When you do, let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know, did you make it for brunch? Did you make it for dinner? If you want to see more recipes like this, make sure to subscribe to Crisp by Kristen, where I drop a new recipe every Friday. And if you want to see more bean recipes, I linked them right here. Thanks so much for stopping by and see you soon.